Hi, this is Dwayne Palka of Pal Katoonz. This is another PalkArt demonstration, and what we're going to be talking about here are PalkArt lines. Here is sort of the goal that we're going to with this, and this is a cubistic version of Heidi from a previous demonstration, and we've made lines on there. Now if I get rid of the picture behind Heidi, we can see that these are the lines that we're headed for. And this is the original picture of Heidi that we're going to be drawing on. And before I do anything, I should give you a demonstration of what we mean by lines. If I start drawing a shape, then this is the way we normally work in terms of grid art. Now I'm going to delete that shape, and I am not going to complete the shape. So I'm just going to draw something like this. And instead of clicking on append shape, I'm going to click on as line. So we see that this is actually, the default is a tapered line. The width of the line is 20 pixels, and it tapers on 1/3 on both ends. And here we have, you can see one third, well, close to a third. It's 30% on both ends is the taper. Now I can change that taper after I made the line, and maybe I want to make it 50%, for instance. So we see that the taper at the beginning end of the line became 50%, and the other end is 30%, or maybe the 30% we want to do 10%. So you can see how we can change the taper on this line. Sometimes you may want to have no taper at all on the line. So I'm going to change the taper to be, say, -1. So what it does, it creates a little knobby end here for the beginning of the stroke, and I can put that on the end of the stroke too. It also remembers how I drew previous lines too, so it's going to continue that. Now, the line is really a shape. So anything that we want to do with shapes, we can do with a line. For instance, if we want to color the line, we can choose to make that line yellow if we want to. You click on the line, and now it's a yellow line. I'm just going to undo that for time being. And I'll draw other lines. Start drawing a shape. And let's see. I'm going to say as line. Now, like I said, it remembered. So I'm going to change that to the way that it remembered. So I'm going to change that to be, I'm going to go back to 30/30 on that. And 30 at the other end too. Okay, so, and let's just draw one more line. I'm going to as line, and if I change the colors on that, for instance, color that to be maybe a yellow line. Oops, I have them all selected right now. Okay, sorry, I have select all on, so I'm just doing undo on that. Turned off select all, and what I'm going to do is now color it. And you go to another line, select the other line with the control button down, and change the stroke width on that line, perhaps. Change it from 10 to maybe 15. So the stroke width is a little bit 15. I'm going to change the color on that. Okay, so there's 3 basic lines or squiggles. So I'm going to reset the fill. I'm going to reset all these lines. Gone. And I'm going to pull up a picture of Heidi. Now, with Heidi, I'm going to I'm going to draw a little bit on Heidi, some of these lines onto Heidi. Zoom in a little bit here. Okay, that gives me enough to work on. A little bit more this way. And I'm going to start drawing shape. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a little line here. And we will do it as a line. Needs to be a little thinner than that. I'm going to change that stroke width on that line to be 4. Stroke width of 4. There, that's a little more decent. So it looks like a mustache right now, but let's keep on going. So draw a line here. And as line, well, I have to change it to stroke width of 4. And start drawing shape here. As line, stroke width of 4. The default of the line can be changed, so it can be a stroke width of 4 if you wish, and you could change those in the prefs file. Okay, let's see how we're doing with this. I'm going to do a full view on this, and I'm going to turn off the show picked. So we can see that I am getting a reasonable likeness of Heidi with this. I like to drop shadows myself. We can always turn those off if you don't like it. But instead of me drawing this picture in all the time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the fill on this, and I'm going to call in a line that I've already done. So I'm going to input an SVG file. There we are. Now, it turns out that use picked image is kind of nice for these lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all the lines, and then I'm going to click on use picked image, and then I'm going to deselect them all and see what they look like. And so you get an idea that that use picked image actually creates the captured image that goes into the lines can look pretty good. What I like to do too is, because to sort of finish off the picture, that we can call in the picture that's behind Heidi right now. So I'm going to do a show picked so we can see. And the lines kind of disappear because they all captured her picture. And this is the picture we wanted to put behind Heidi. So that's the end of the demonstration. Thank you very much.